It was the year 1984. Michael Jordan, a rookie set to begin his first NBA season, was searching for his first shoe deal and had his heart set on signing with Adidas. However, it was Nike who gave Jordan the deal of his life, which later transcended the industry and helped to establish Jordan as the GOAT. This story tells how one man, one business, and one dream resulted in a cultural phenomenon that rocked the entire world. Phil Knight had two significant experiences that shaped his career: running for the University of Oregon's track and field team with legendary coach Bill Bowerman and attending Stanford's MBA program. He had an idea that the running shoe industry's dominance could shift from Germany to Japan, and after graduating, he made a deal with Japanese merchant Onitsuka to import their Tiger shoes into the U.S. He tested the market with his imported shoes by selling them from the trunk of his car. Thus, Blue Ribbon Sports Shoe Company was born. The ever-innovative Bowerman, now business partners with Phil Knight at Blue Ribbon Sports, presented Onitsuka with a new shoe design in 1965 that included a cushioned inner sole, soft sponge rubber in the forefoot and top of the heel, hard sponge rubber in the middle of the heel, and a firm rubber outsole in an effort to provide the right support for runners. This shoe would prove to be both a tremendous success for runners and a subject of contention between Blue Ribbon and its Japanese supplier. The 1967 release of the shoe, known as the Tiger Cortez, was a huge success because of its cozy, dependable, and fashionable style. However, ties between Blue Ribbon and Onitsuka deteriorated due to Blue Ribbon Sports marketing their own Tiger Cortez model. In 1971, Onitsuka filed a lawsuit and Blue Ribbon Sports rebranded as what we know today as the sports apparel giant Nike. Jeff Johnson, Nike's first employee, came up with the company's name. It was inspired by the Greek goddess of victory, Nike. Michael Jordan was born in Brooklyn, New York, where he spent his formative years in a fun-loving home in rural North Carolina. His first athletic interest was actually baseball and not basketball. It was his father, James Jordan, who taught him how to play baseball. James, a maintenance worker turned supervisor at General Electric, also constructed a basketball court for Jordan in their backyard. Jordan began playing baseball, football, and basketball while a student at Wilmington's Emsley A. Laney High School. During his sophomore year, he tried out for the varsity basketball team, but at 5 foot 11 inches, he was unfortunately too short to compete at that level and was cut from the team. But Jordan was driven to establish himself as a leader for Laney's junior varsity team, and that year he scored 40 points multiple times. Jordan underwent intense training and in his junior year gained a spot on the varsity roster after growing 4 inches over the summer. In his final 2 high school seasons, Jordan scored roughly 20 points per game on average. Many collegiate basketball programs, including Duke, North Carolina, South Carolina, Syracuse, and Virginia, were trying to recruit him. But Jordan eventually chose to go to North Carolina to play for the legend Dean Smith. At North Carolina, Jordan received the ACC Freshman of the Year award. He was averaging 13.4 points per game while dominating in college. In addition, he hit the historic game-winning jump shot against Georgetown in the 1982 NCAA championship game. 2 years later, Jordan led the 1984 Olympic Team USA to a gold medal. After averaging 17.1 points per game during the Olympics, Jordan decided not to return to North Carolina for his senior year. The stage was now set for a rookie from North Carolina to dominate the NBA. In 1984, Rod Thorne and the Chicago Bulls selected Jordan with the 3rd overall pick. And even before he put on the uniform of his new team, Jordan left a lasting impression on Chicago. If you are enjoying this video, make sure to give it a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. So, how exactly did Air Jordan shoes make it to the shelves when Jordan had no interest in signing with Nike? Well, that story involves Nike's marketing executive, Sonny Vaccaro. Before Jordan's rookie season started, he was looking for a sporting apparel company to sign a shoe deal with. Jordan met with Converse, and they offered him the same contract that Magic Johnson and Larry Bird had, which was $100,000 a year. Jordan also met with Adidas, but during the meeting, he found out that they were not prepared to offer him a contract at all. Adidas founder, Adolf Adi Dassler, had recently passed away and their company was currently in shambles. This was a bummer because Jordan's dream was to sign a shoe deal with Adidas. In the end, Jordan eventually met with Nike. It was the relentless Vaccaro who had been recruiting Jordan's mother, Dolores, to let Nike sign him to a shoe deal. Dolores pushed Jordan to meet with Nike at their Beaverton headquarters. In the presentation, Nike told Jordan that they planned to create an entire shoe line around only him and even to let him have some say in the design of each shoe. Nike also offered Jordan $500,000 a year for 5 years, which was 5 times more than what Converse was offering. They also offered Jordan a royalty on each shoe sold. And so, Jordan signed a deal with Nike, and this is where the largest brand partnership in history began. Jordan's agent, David Falk, came up with the slogan, Air Jordan, and during Jordan's rookie season, the Air Jordan 1 was revealed to the world. Nike created the first Air Jordans in 2 colorways. They included the white and red colorway and the black and red colorway. Both were designed in order to capitalize on the team colors of the Chicago Bulls. However, it was the black and red colorway which earned the nickname Banned. In the NBA, players were only permitted to wear white sneakers. The league did not like that Jordan was violating their policy, and thus they fined Jordan $5,000 every game he wore the black and red Air Jordan 1s. Nike was prepared to pay the penalty in exchange for having his shoes stand out from the competition. Nike sold the Air Jordan 1 for $65. The company only expected to sell 100,000 pairs in the first year, and they only expected to make $3 million in sales for the first 4 years of Jordan's contract. Those numbers wouldn't even come close to reality. In the first month, Nike sold over 450,000 pairs of the Air Jordan 1. They grossed $126 million in the first year, exceeding all expectations. But this would be just the beginning. Three crucial elements contributed to the Air Jordan shoe brand standing out and becoming the most recognizable shoe line in history. Number 1. On the basketball court, Jordan was a standout. His rookie season, he averaged 28.2 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals. Jordan was named to the All-Star Game starting lineup, received all NBA second-team honors, and became Rookie of the Year. These facts, combined with his in-game acrobatic highlights, generated a lot of media attention for both Jordan and the Nike sneakers he wore. His continued success in the NBA with 5 regular season MVP awards, 6 Finals MVP awards, and 6 championships kept Jordan and the Air Jordan shoe line in the spotlight. Number 2. Nike's marketing strategy was tailored towards sports, hip-hop, and urban cultures. Later, they would expand internationally. A great example of Nike's marketing genius was the Air Jordan commercials. The Spike Lee "It's Got to Be the Shoes" commercial in conjunction with the Like Mike commercial became stuff of legend. This cemented Nike and Jordan's branding reputation worldwide, which led to all Jordan shoes becoming a must-have for customers to not only play in, but to also wear as a fashion statement. Number 3. 12 of Air Jordan's early sneakers were created by the renowned shoe designer Tinker Hatfield. Everything possible served as inspiration for his distinctive creations. The painted shark teeth on World War II fighter aircraft served as inspiration for the Jordan 5. The Jordan 13 was influenced by Jordan's alleged panther-like ability to pursue and pounce on his opponents, according to Hatfield. High fashion and Jordan's request for a shiny shoe served as inspiration for the patented leather Jordan 11. One of the most recognizable sneakers of the brand to this day, this shoe quickly rose to fame. Later in 1997, Nike and Jordan founded the Jumpman brand, a brand underneath the Nike banner. This would be Jordan's own brand, a first-of-its-kind collaboration between any athlete and any corporation. Jordan would go on to receive 5% of all Jumpman sales as compensation. To understand how large the Jumpman brand has become today is due to how large the Jordan and Nike brand have both become. In 2022, Nike had worldwide sales of $50 billion. The Jumpman brand was 10% of all Nike sales, bringing in a whopping $5 billion. With Jordan taking home 5% of all yearly Jumpman sales, that $250 million royalty check makes Jordan not only the GOAT on the court, but also the GOAT of sneakers. Once known primarily as a track-running shoe company, Nike has transitioned into the mainstream and is today one of the most recognizable shoe companies in the world. In addition to becoming the greatest basketball player in the history of the sport, Michael Jordan has earned over $1.3 billion from his contract with Nike alone. On the court, Jordan only earned $99 million over his 15 years in the NBA. Although Nike's long-term returns are by no means a norm in the stock market, this partnership demonstrates how hard work and a dream can lead to big things. Not only that, but this partnership also allowed other NBA players like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Kyrie Irving an opportunity to be sponsored by a behemoth such as Nike. This story demonstrates the value of alliances and how two fresh faces in a field may work together to have a significant impact. Long-term success can occasionally be achieved by collaborating with someone who shares your goal and who can strategically assist you in scaling your business. And that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.